Let me see what's going on this Tippler Talk Tuesday. First episode for 2025. Well, folks, today I have a variety of tipplers out here. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, the only one that I can say that I called a certain type of tippler would be Harry Shannon. On account I can trace back to where I got them from. The gentleman that I purchased these from, he told me they were Harry Shannon. I talked to a couple folks out there that know the gentleman, and they verified that that's what he has. So we'll go for Tippler Talk Tuesday's sake. We'll go with the Harry Shannon, which is this medium-sized little hen here that I have. It's a little blue bar splash, and she's a medium-sized hen. All right, folks. So let me show you what I have here. And I apologize for the lighting. I apologize for the background noise. It is a windy day. Feels like it's going to storm, but it is going to drop tonight. The temperature is going to get cold. We got to get prepared. So in this first cage here, this is, I call a small pair. These are very small, and you'll see why here in a minute. This is a small pair. This is a hen. This is a cock. Small. This pair right here, it's a medium size. She's a medium sized hen. That's a medium sized grizzle cock. Then you have my larger pair. This is a blue bar cock, and the dun's a hen. And those are the three sizes that I have here to show you on this Tippler Talk Tuesday. Down here I have a larger cock, and then the one to the right of it is a medium size. This one here is a medium size compared to the one in the back is a little bit larger. This is a larger cock to medium to large, and this guy's a large. If I put them over here, compared to, you'll see what I'm talking about. And then these two cocks here, they're medium size. Medium size to small. Medium size to small. All right, folks. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because this year I plan to time fly, and I have to start out somewhere. So I am going through my tipplers. I'm trying to put together what looks good and what will fly well for me. Now, I could trace back a little bit of the history on all these tipplers and come pretty close to what types of birds they are, or what they resemble, I should say. But I can't say for certainty that these birds are one type of family or another family. Now, I will say that it's been a long time in the making here. I've been trying to develop my birds. Other than the Harry Shannon that I recently purchased, the rest I've created right here in my loft, and they were not purchased any time recently. But I'll say this: if I were to purchase a pair of birds that were successful flyers from a reputable person, from the CNTU, that flies 16 plus hours, and I brought them here and I just put them in my loft, I breed out of them, and I put them up in the sky, and they fly well for me, exceptionally well. Did I really do that, or was that work already done? Someone took the time out over a long period of time over the years and developed that bird and kept that one family together, flying consistent and for a long time, right? And here you come along, here I come along, and I have these birds, and I try to take the credit for it. I can't do that, and I won't do that, because I am not an overnight sensation. I cannot be an overnight sensation. Now, if I do some nice time in the future, and I do it with these birds right here, that I've mixed and matched, and I can show that at the RedEyeLoft I was able to do, say, 13 hours in Florida, and it's a big accomplishment here in Florida, then I can take credit for that. Plus, I've been established for many, many, many years. The advantage that I have is that I may have more knowledge than the next guy that's a rookie that doesn't have any knowledge, but overall, it has to account for something. But I will not take credit for birds that if I had birds shipped in and flew those birds here in Florida and they excel, genetics tells me that they've done well and they excel and they do great. I can't be that great time flyer because I didn't create those birds, or I did not work with those birds, so to speak. They were handed to me or given to me, or I bought them. So for that reason, I feel like the birds that I'm working with is my line, whether they are good, bad, or ugly, or whether you like them or not. Every pigeon fancier has their different likes in pigeons. The different they have different standards that they look at and what they like. Some people like the small ones. Some people like the medium ones. Some people like the larger ones. I like the variety. And once I develop that in my loft and I could get some really good time, I will then eliminate what I don't need and keep what I really want, what's really doing well for me. It could be a combination between the smaller to medium or medium to large. But until that doesn't happen, until I don't learn how to really fly tipplers, I won't know. I'm learning now. Like I said, I have a general idea, but once I start applying myself and I get the results, then I can make my final decision on what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to get rid of. Now, some believe that not even these are good. Not even these are good because they don't look good. Well, they don't have to look good right here. They have to look good up there. Remember, folks, beauty ends here in the cages. It ends here. Flight begins up there. And once I get my birds flying for the time, now we're talking. Now we're doing something. Now there's no denying that you can achieve what you want if you apply yourself and you know how to apply yourself. See, fanciers all across the UK, they all fly differently. They're all trying to achieve the same thing as time, right? They're trying to win the time, the longest on the clock. But they all prep their birds differently. They all train them differently. But again, most guys, won't do it because it does take a lot of work. I know if you don't have the time, you don't have the time. And some people don't want to stand out there in the yard all day long and watch the birds fly. But if you find things to do outside, maybe you can watch them all day. So you pick a day, if you're training your birds, you pick a day where you're going to be outdoors all day. You wash your car, you mow your lawn, you do some landscaping, you make some home repairs, and you're outside constantly looking up. That's when you can find out for real if your birds are flying and they're flying long and consistent. If they're not, then you go back and you adjust. My best time for last year was 8 hours and 46 minutes. Undocumented, of course. But I hope to document in the future better times. That's a goal that I'm going to try to reach. And it's not the end of the world if I don't do it this year. But the good thing about it is that I'm starting this year. I'm starting to do what I need to do in order to get these birds to fly. And for those folks out there watching, remember, You cannot become an overnight sensation in just 1 or 2 years. It takes time to build on what you have, and you have to start from scratch. But if you start out with a good quality of birds, you cannot take ownership for that until you've had them for quite a few years and show that you can maintain that level of excellence in your birds. You know, some folks, you know, you can give them the books, but they eat the books. Some folks, you give them the books, they throw away the books. Some folks, you give them the book, they set it aside, never even touch it. So how will you ever learn if you don't apply yourself? So for this Tippler Talk Tuesday, I hope you guys enjoyed some of these birds that I've shown you. I know that the lighting is poor. Let me see if I can fix this. Maybe that can help. I know these pieces of cardboard are in the way, and I can get close, or I could take, I don't know. Anyway, so let me get a little closer. Again, one more time. These are two cocks. These are medium. Medium, to me, they're medium to small. This guy's a medium cock. Medium hen. These guys to me are small. They're very small in comparison to my other birds that are larger. This guy's large, and these guys are large. The hen and the cock, large birds. Again, it's a matter of preference, what they fly, how they work for you. But there's no right or wrong answer. It's just find out in your loft what you have, look them over, see which direction you want to go, and put your best foot forward and fly your birds. Enjoy them. All right, folks, thank you for watching my videos. Like always, I think the video's long enough. Till next time, peace.